Watching Blues You. I'm Andy Walker and we'll be taking a look back at the latest blow to Birmingham City's promotion hopes. This time with a 2-1 defeat at Bramall Lane yesterday. On current evidence, the Championship appears to be a division that nobody wants to win. No sooner do Reading and Wolves drop points, but Birmingham, rather than capitalise, they seem to follow their lead. Colin Tattum was at Bramall Lane and here's his match in a minute.
Another tale of woe for Birmingham City on Saturday. Yet again, we seem to be saying the same thing over and over again. They had an opportunity to close the gap on leaders Wolves and blew it once more. A decent first half showing without really threatening was undermined when they conceded a goal 2 minutes before half-time. Poor defensive error by Radijay. He let his man run on him and Danny Webber scored. There was, subsequently, replay showed the goal offside, but that was no matter to Blues, who were left with an uphill battle from there on. Second half, they just were never in it. Sheffield United took the initiative and never took their foot off Blues, who just couldn't create anything. Although they got back in it with 15, 16 minutes left with an own goal through Chris Morgan, but a controversial penalty with 7 minutes to go, quite inexplicably awarded by Lee Mason, did for them, with Dave Cottrell was scoring the goal to inflict a 2-1 defeat. A bad result for Blues, a poor performance again, and once more, when the opportunity was there before them, they were found wanting.
It took a contentious 82nd minute penalty to hand Sheffield United all 3 points. And it was a decision that left Birmingham boss Alex McLeish fuming with the match officials.
The officials have had a bad day. You know, there's got to be better quality than that from the officials, just the same as we ask for better quality from some of the players. So the penalty decision, which was absolutely ludicrous, and if that's a penalty, then that referee's got to give 20 penalties a game. I've not been to see him, but one of my coaches, I thought I better stay away from him in case I said something I regretted. But at this level, in front of the Sky cameras, it's, you know, that there's no hiding place for me, for the players and for the officials, and they didn't do their job correctly today.
Well, as expected, you've been flooding our internet forums with your opinions on that defeat at Bramall Lane yesterday, and as expected, they're not the most positive of thoughts. Starting with Gold Stitch here, he says, I'm sick of hearing that the next game will see us improve and that we'll see the real Blues. Maybe we are seeing the real Blues now. I don't fancy our chances in the playoffs, and the way we are going, that is going to be the best we can hope for. One word for it, woeful. Jazzy786 fears for Birmingham's automatic promotion hopes, but he didn't see it as all doom and gloom at Bramall Lane yesterday. He says, that was nowhere near the worst performance I've seen from Blues this season. In the first half we were the much better team. Bent was very unlucky with his header and Costley looked bright. Yes, the ref and the liner did us big time, but we created nothing and their midfield bossed ours throughout the 90. It's squeaky bum time and we are just one of many teams still in the mix. Bristol City is another game, but if we keep on failing to take advantage of Wolves and Reading's slip-ups, I can't see us going up via the playoffs. Understandably, the pressure's really mounting on Alex McLeish at the moment, and here's yet another fan calling for his head. This one's called Mark Blue Lee, and he says, I've done nothing but support the manager this season. However, I will hold my hands up now and say I was wrong. We've not improved and our results are terrible. We are still playing poor football and I just can't see where the Blues are going. Maybe it is time for the manager to depart the Blues. Something needs to change, and now. Of course, you can send your views to us and be featured in next week's Blues You by contact us on the email address below. And finally, Crystal Palace boss Neil Warnock has made a reputation for his controversial post-match outbursts, and it was no different at Selhurst Park last Tuesday night following Blues' 0-0 draw with the Eagles. So, to end this week's Blues View, we're going to finish with the madness of Neil Warnock. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week.
Let me just remind you what Carlos Queiroz said. The referee is a disgrace and he didn't do his job. We did our job, the other team did their job, but the referee didn't do his. Sadly, we still have referees who don't understand what is the right thing in the game and who they should protect. It's a pity, and I feel sorry the game has moved to a situation where referees deserve red cards. This referee deserves somebody to come to the side of the pitch after 5 minutes, give him a red card and pull him out of the game. That is my opinion of this robber. Carlos Queiroz, eh? You know, now if I said that, I'd get into trouble.